You know, when the Fredericton Express ruled pro hockey in New Brunswick back in the 1980s, there was a pair of goalies that impressed so many people and made so many fans take a look at the AHL in a new light. Within the Maritimes, it's legendary. Now, we know the number one guy that they had at the time was a great Clint Malarchuk, who went on a great NHL success. But his backup was just as talented. And being an undrafted player, his odds of finally making the NHL were very long, but he made it with Quebec and Pittsburgh. So today we're going to be talking about the hometown hero of many hometowns, from AJHL to WHL, eventually was part of a lot of IHL and EHL, what they call, marquee franchises through the years. Now, Brian Ford wasn't the biggest player ever to take up the position for the Nordiques and within the Nordic system. Now, 5'10", 170. He last played with the Billings Bighorns of the WHL. Now, he broke out in with the Medicine Hat Tigers in 1979 and the St. Albert Saints of the AJHL. Now, in 1980, he had a full season with St. Albert before graduating back to the WHL. Now, 81, he had a 14-26 record in 44 games, 5.03 average, which was normal for the WHL at the time. Now, his second season, he went to 53 games, 19-26-1, with a 5.50 average, with a very impressive 87% save percentage. Now, 83, he signed with the Nordiques. He found himself with the Carolina Thunderbirds for 4 games, but played 27 games with the Express that year with a 14-7-2 record with a 3.49 goals against average. 84, he played in 3 games with the Nordiques with a 1-1 record, 6.34, but the 84 again was a breakthrough year for the Express goalie tandem. He and Clint Malarchuk had tremendous results for what is considered one of the most important dual backstops in Nordiques and Express history. Now, he shared with the Clint Malarchuk the Harry Hap Holmes Memorial Award, combined fewest goals against average with the Express in 83. And eventually the next season, he was named on the AHL First All-Star team with the Express. He was the winner of the Harry Hap Holmes Memorial Award, the AHL fewest goals against with the Express in 84, and he won the Bass Bastion Memorial Award as AHL's top goalie with the Express in that campaign. Now, his goals against average in 84 was an extremely impressive 2.96, but get this, ladies and gentlemen. The Nordiques got rid of him. He was traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins December 6, 84 for Tom Thornbury. Now, with Pittsburgh, he did play 8 games in the 85 season with a 2-6 record, but spent most of the campaign with the Baltimore Skipjacks. Now, 85, he also played with Muskegon Lumberjacks of the AHL. Now, 86, he split time between Baltimore and Muskegon with a 16-24-4 record. 87, back with the Baltimore Skipjacks, 11-11-2 with a 3.85 average. 88, Springfield Indians, 12-5-4 and 35 starts. 89, 19 games, and 1990, 19 games with Rochester of the AHL. 12-4-1 record and 7-6-4. And last professional game, of course, back in New Brunswick with the great Moncton Hawks in 91, where he got 5 goals in one contest, but did play 2 playoff games for the side. Now, we still wonder why Quebec had made a trade. Well, obviously, there was a lot of goalies in the pike for the Nordiques in the mid-1980s. But get this, ladies and gentlemen, he played with Peter Stastny. He played with Michel Goulet and Mary Lemieux within 2 years of each other. So, the lineage of the players in front of him. I think Brian should have been given a better chance. Would have been a nice backup in the NHL for a young developing team. And, he was too early. If he would have came along a few years later with expansion, he would have had a better shot. But ladies and gentlemen, the odds of him making the NHL were quite long, because you're coming out of the WHL with a 5.25 average over a couple of seasons, and Billings wasn't a really what they call a dynamite recruiting team. You look at the 1982 side, there wasn't much besides Mark Lamb and Gord Kluzak. So it was it was a long shot, but he deserved it. And that year, not to sound completely bizarre, they had 8 goalies that year for Billings, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Even Pokey Reddick was there for a little while, and Mike Craig as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Ford, this was a request from one of our followers of our channel. We'd like to say thank you for the suggestion. We've done several Fredericton Express podcasts here on the channel. Please let us know what you think with a like, comment, or subscribe. And don't forget, there's a certain generation of hockey fans in New Brunswick. We are the children of the Moncton Hawks, the Fredericton Express, the New Brunswick Hawks, all these teams, and we look back on fond memories. But the Brian Ford and Malarchuk duet, as we call it, it was quite amazing. Now the idea about that 83 team, the 84 team. I just want to go over some stats for you very, very quickly. Again, it's very not too often a player only plays 36 games and makes it through. But that year, again, look at the goalies they had that year. They had Frank Priest, good NHL player. They had Brian, Michael Dufour, Clint Malarchuk, and Wendell Young. So they had some really good talent. But this was a combination Vancouver, Quebec team at the time. And, Jerry Gillis was there, Jean-François Sauvé, even John Van Boxmeer. So it was a very, very strong squad, and Mike Eagles as well. So probably one of the better AHL teams ever years ever to play in the New Brunswick, as you say. So that's the legacy of Brian Ford. Have a great day. Bye.